Okay, next up, Dani Martinez. Take the seat. So we can do some questions in English first, and then we can do in Spanish
O en Italian.
or
Yeah.
Italian. Okay, so the first one we have for you, Dani, is what kind of conclusions can you make about how you're feeling in Portugal, where you did really well, and then coming now into this Giro? How's your condition? How are you feeling?
The feeling at the moment is good. The less is getting better day by day. So let's see, is the Giro is too long, it's 2 more weeks coming on. Yeah, let's see.
Danny, who do you think are your strongest competitors on the climbs so far? So not necessarily who we all expected coming into the race, but what you've seen so far in the first week.
Oh, the first week was a really hard week, with the sprint stage is stressful on the first 2 days, is hard stage. So it's not easy days on the last week. So yeah, I think and also in this week is a little bit more or less same. And yeah,
Are there any specific stages that you would really like to go for?
uh, I don't know, because some stages is really good this week, especially the Tantra is done and dangerous, because the next day is mountain stage. So uh, keep focusing every stage, because every stage is important.
We have a question here from Tom. Danny, for you, are you happy to defend second place, or do you want to try to go for the win?
Yeah, for sure. If I feel good, yeah, I try to attack, to attack Pogacar. But yeah, I want to do my best on the Giro d'Italia for sure. If I have less, yes.
Go for it. A question from Julian. How do you think your legs will feel after the next day? That's good. Still good.
Uh, ah, After the rest day, yeah, normally it's good. Rest day, because today we are still on the bike 2 hours to do some effort also for tomorrow. And yeah, mm, let's see tomorrow how the legs.
How do you think you go in the very, very high mountains compared to your GC rivals? Do you think you have an advantage there?
I don't know. I don't know, because all depends on the power, until the last week is really hard. The stage on the Dolomites is also really hard. G, for example, is a really good ride for the 3 weeks. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see on the climbs on the road.
Okay. We have this question here in Spanish for you.
No, imbatible, de momento sí está bastante fuerte. Realmente las exhibiciones que está haciendo, bueno, pero claro, el Giro es largo, hay 3 semanas y la última semana las Dolomitas son bastante duras, así que bueno, trataremos. Si tengo piernas, seguramente trataré. Bueno, ¿quién es mi verdadero? Hola Dani, para ciclismo en grande, después de esta primera semana, ¿quién es tu verdadero rival? Bueno, el verdadero rival somos todos. Pogacar está, digamos, de momento imbatible, pero tal vez el rival número uno a vencer soy yo mismo. A veces con las dudas, con todo lo que a veces tengo, ¿no? Los pensamientos en la cabeza. Y ese diría yo, y obviamente los rivales que Ineos, AG2R, UAE son rivales muy fuertes.
Spanish.
Eh, ¿Cómo se sintió en la primera contrarreloj y qué piensa de la que viene? ¿Puede llegar al mismo resultado? Bueno, todo depende cómo esté. Yo creo que ese es un día muy importante porque es una contrarreloj totalmente plana, no tiene nada de subida. Y trataré de defenderme lo posible. Vamos a ver cómo nos salen las cosas.
We can do maybe one in English here about how your domestics are going in the team and the support you're getting from them at the moment.
Hmm. Yeah. At the moment, yeah, we lose a really climber, to help me. And yeah, let's see. Also, Giovanni in a good shape. Also, Maxi is in a really good shape. Yeah, I think we can to approve the other teams, like Ineos or Agiduer. They have I think, a really good team also.
And this one here from Sebastian in Spanish.
Daniel, ahora que puedes ser el jefe de filas, ¿qué tan importante ha sido para tu carrera esta oportunidad? Y si crees que llegó el momento justo o debió llegar antes. Gracias por aprender. Bueno, esta ha sido una oportunidad muy grande desde el año pasado que el Bora me dio la confianza de venir al Giro de Italia. Digamos que las oportunidades hay que tomarlas. Yo creo que las oportunidades a uno le llegan en el momento justo y en el momento que es. Y bueno, estamos de momento aquí y bueno, quedan 2 semanas para llegar a Roma, así que bueno, con calma vamos.
Okay. Compared to other Grand Tours, how are you feeling in this one compared to the previous
Oh.
Grand Tours that you've raced?
To compare to the previous, it's much better, because always the first week on the previous big tours, yeah, I think it's not the best one for me, but yeah, this Giro is different. I have a really good legs, really good team, and yeah, I am excited to be here.
Okay. So some Italian questions.
Sí,
Is that okay?
sí.
Okay, we'll do
Questi
some
continui
Italian questions.
attacchi di Pogacar li possono ritorcere incontro. Una crisi può venire fuori. Siete pronto per approfittare? Sì, dai, vediamo perché sai, Pogacar diciamo che è più o meno un fenomeno, no? Comincia a attaccare e più o meno gioca come vuoi, no? La corsa. E vediamo perché sai, il giro è ancora lungo e le tappe più dure sono sulle Dolomite, quindi speriamo, speriamo di vedere quell'opportunità e se la possiamo prendere sarebbe perfetto per noi.
Okay. All right.
Ok?
Okay, so thank you everyone for
Thank
your
you.
questions for Danny. We'll move on to finally Max Schottmann. Maximilian. So if you could leave your questions in the Q&A box for Maximilian. We can do both English and German. Okay,
First one, German. The one.
we can do in German first. So, wie geht's dir nach dem Sturz?
Ja, mir geht's wie nach einem Sturz. Ich bin schon bei höherer Geschwindigkeit gestürzt, aber habe mir nicht so viel getan. Ich habe ein bisschen Probleme mit dem Ellbogen. Bin ein bisschen fest nach dem Sturz gestern, aber wir haben heute gut gearbeitet. Der Ruhetag kam zur richtigen Zeit. Und ich hoffe, dass morgen noch besser ist und alles läuft für die kommende Woche, die Aufgaben.
We have one in English here for Julian. Hi, Max. Do you aim for any stages in particular?
Not in particular. We have seen the last week that it's like we aim for stages with me through breakaway, and breakaway always depends, not always on the riders who do the breakaway, but on the peloton. And we have seen this week that there was not much to grab due to UAE controlling every stage. So we have to see next week what opportunities we have, what is happening in the GC, if there is if shit is gonna hit the fan. What we say, if we have to be there for Danny, if everything is controlled or gets out of in a chaotic situation. So it's hard to say yet.
Okay, we'll do this one.
The first stage. Jonathan did really good. Obviously, I mean, he was the only one who followed Pogačar from bottom of the climb to the top. They caught me halfway. I knew it's going to be hard to win the sprint because I actually raced with him back in 2015-16 in the development team, and I knew that he's a very quick sprinter, so it was hard to beat him. And he won with a strong sprint. Yeah, honestly, it's hard to answer that question with the high mountains, because what we did so far is not comparable to what we're going to face towards end of next week and the third week. So I will see what role I can play in the high mountains. I'm not sure about that yet. And I agree with our sport director, so we take it day by day, see how we are, how we develop, and how we feel.
Okay.
Or the strongest team. Boah, schwer zu sagen, wer jetzt aktuell das stärkste Team ist. UAE ist schon stark gefahren, aber hat auch viel investiert, meiner Meinung nach. Es wird sich jetzt zeigen, ob es nur so aussah, dass sie viel investiert haben oder ob sie viel investiert haben. Wir dürfen nicht vergessen, dass wir bisher die erste Woche gefahren sind und die Woche war hart, aber es war halt nicht die härteste Woche. Und ja, ich finde, Ineos macht einen guten Eindruck. Die fahren noch recht passiv. Auch da wird sich zeigen, ob das jetzt gewollt ist oder ob einfach nicht mehr geht. Das wird man jetzt sehen. I think Enrico Gasparotto also answered that question, that what we do depends on the day and we have to check day by day. There are going to be definitely stages where Dani needs my help. We have stages, it's like we have to see at the start. I mean, if cycling would be so predictable and that easy, I mean, how should I say, like, it's just not that simple as people sometimes think, and things can change or unfold within minutes just at the start of a race, or a stage can be completely different than expected. So we have to be attentive, we have to be there, we have to be in good attitude, motivated, and stay attentive to grab our chances if we get one. The Giro, yes.
Yes. How has this Grand Tour been for you so far? Do you enjoy doing this Grand Tour compared to others?
I mean, I would prefer to not have hit the deck yesterday, but it's a nice race. It's a nice race. I enjoyed it so far. I had a good feeling towards the first week. Yesterday was not a bad stage, but the final was a bit on the limit, in my opinion. Going down the descent, like I had problems to just hold my handlebar. Like apart from that arrival, was a good race, yes.
Okay, we'll do the final few questions for
Yeah.
Max.
An alliance. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to, like, I think it's going to be very, very hard to attack Tadej, even if we going to have an alliance, because he's such a versatile rider. He doesn't have, like, he hasn't shown big weaknesses, not just the last weeks, the last years. And it's just hard, like, when it's a 10% uphill climb, you can have many alliances, but it won't make him slower or us faster. So I mean, it's a 2-week race. Things can change. He had not many, but he had bad days in his career. If we're going to feel that happens, for sure, Not only us, also probably Ineos will go for it.
Okay. Final question hier vom Felix von Max. Du hast die Kletterer jetzt eine Woche aus
Ja.
der Nähe gesehen. Wer sind Dannys größte Kontrahenten ums Podium?
Wahrscheinlich, also ich persönlich sehe natürlich G, auch einfach aus der Erfahrung heraus haben wir in der Vergangenheit immer gesehen, dass er über 3 Wochen sehr gut performt und tendenziell eher besser wird zum Ende hin. Und er ist schon in der Woche gut gefahren. Dann denke ich, sehen wir Ben O'Connor, der bisher einen starken Giro fährt, gut dabei ist. Dann haben wir, ich denke mal, das ist der engste Kreis. Müssen wir mal gucken. Da haben wir, ich habe vorhin mal geguckt. Genau, Kian ist halt noch jung. Da muss man schauen, wie er über 3 Wochen fährt. Bei der Vuelta ist er gut gefahren. Will einfach sehen. Wir haben viele junge Fahrer mit wenig GC-Historie jetzt, also bis jetzt. Und ich denke, man wird vielleicht die ein oder andere Überraschung sehen jetzt, gerade von den Fahrern, die jetzt in der, ich sag mal, Top 12 sind. Aber ich kann jetzt keinen spezifisch nennen.
Okay.
Bardet. Oh. Bardet. Ja, er ist ein erfahrener Fahrer, aber also jetzt, ich wäre überrascht, wenn er jetzt in der kommenden Woche so aufblüht, dass er dann noch eine Rolle spielt ums Podium.
Okay, that looks like all the questions for Maximilian. Thank you very much.
Ja, gerne.
Okay, everyone, thanks very much for joining our press conference with Enrique Gaspardo, Danny Martinez, and Max Schachmann.